my head way down there. I think the camera must have moved a little bit or something. Okay, that looks, that's a little better. I was like, my little head was, my little noggin was sticking out of the, the top there. That camera must have moved, you know, from, I don't know, vibration of the, you know, the door closing and all that. This TV is just, it's a 65 inch. That's what I have, a 65 inch OLED. It's a Samsung. It's a real nice set, but it's like barely fits on top of this table. I mean, the feet hang over like a little quarter of an inch. All the feet hang over just a little hair. So it's really, you're walking a fine line here, okay? So anyway, this game's called XEL, from what I imagine. And, I don't need any of that. So let's just go and start and see what happens. Okay, well, we'll go with that. It's just some kind of platform type thing, I guess. Or not a platform, like an adventure, walking around, you know, something of that nature. We'll try to get through one of the levels here, see what this looks like. Cat's sleeping right here next to me. Hey Mike, what's happening? Oh, I got some heartburn rolling in. Oh, mercy.
Oh, turn that excitement down a notch, would ya? Oh, what the?
Yeah, I gotcha. It's supposed to be the last nice day today. Supposed to start raining and all this crap tomorrow and the next day. Supposed to get a couple of crappy days, so I'm gonna probably, after I do this, probably go take a ride on the motorcycle and then get ready to sit around for a couple days doing nothing.
This can't be happening. I don't even recall this place. Am I in a freaking forest? And what the hell am I doing in a crashed
spaceship? It looks like she has some kind of car or something that crashed, because I see smoke coming out of the back.
Right. Breathe. There's an explanation for everything.
Yeah, so then that rain will be here by tomorrow. What's happening with you? It's working its way here. How about them Colts, man? Yeah, they're looking really good. Wow. That Daniel Jones, that was a good signing, man. Wow. He's really balling out, that guy.
Let's check out this garden and look for that mysterious cell person.
That's it. These teams, they give up on these guys too early, you know. He played his first year with the Giants. He was really good. They went to the playoffs. And then he didn't play so long. Oh, get rid of him. You know, and so they got rid of him, and he's back here playing great. Wow, I can't believe the Giants they gave him all that money, you know. Wow. Okay, here's what we're doing. We're moving. Let me check some buttons here real quick. Okay, so just the left button you move around here. Then you got a little map down there. Okay, so that was the... Okay. Well, they're playing good too.
This place is really beautiful, in a weird and kind of creepy way.
I guess I'm supposed to be looking for something? Did they really mention what I'm supposed to be doing here? Okay.
Yuck. Yuck, 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 yuck. Why is this so warm?
Okay, so when I just went from that part to that part, there's no jump button. It automatically jumps on its own. Whenever you come up to a ledge or an edge of something, it automatically jumps. Yeah. I think they're going to do well this year. Bo Nix, I really like him. I think he's going to be a good one, man, for a long time for that team. Okay, so I didn't make the... See, then you can't jump up there. Okay, so how are you supposed to... Oh, here it is. There's a ramp right there. Okay, dummy.
Well, this button looks pretty punchy. Boom! No death trap? I'm almost a little bummed out right now.
The game has nice looking graphics. The colors are real nice on it. Excuse me.
Why is there so much tech in a forest? This looks easy to break, but not with bare hands.
Okay, so I have to find something to break that fence.
Wait, this place is no forest? Storage for what? Why do I even ask? My head! I think this thing...
Okay, so that's a save spot.
Wow, that's much better. It looks pretty when it's fixed. What does this pillar do exactly, chap? Chronal energy distributing it? What does this even mean? Hey! Why is it shooting at me? I don't care who it thinks I am.
Yeah, I remember, Mike. I didn't know how long ago you said that, but yeah, Jim Irsay. Yeah, I know. I've been a fan of the Colts forever, so I know all about Jim Irsay. I don't know how he died, but I know he was a big alcoholic and he had a drug problem at one time. I don't know how it was at the end. I think he just had a heart attack in his sleep, I think. You know, I wasn't a big fan of his dad, who took the Colts out of my Baltimore, because that's who I rooted for forever, was the Baltimore Colts, because I'm from there. So so here I'm not paying attention to what I'm doing here. Yeah, I remember that, yeah. Okay, so I didn't activate. Yeah, I wasn't too hip to his dad doing that, so I got over it. You get over everything after a while. So I guess I have to go back into this. Well, this is getting a little convoluted here. So I have to go, I guess, walk through back through here. That was it. Yeah, good, very good. He was great. Really great player, man. Yep, sure was. Okay, what am I missing here? Okay, have to go up here. Okay, so I'm gonna have to get up there, so how was that done? Okay.
What's that shiny thing up ahead? Let's check it out.
Let's check it out. I agree with her. Let's check it out.
So much trash.
So much walking. Oh, I don't care about that. Mike, I could care less about all that. Believe me. I can't keep all this crap. If I keep it, okay, the batteries will just go bad and it won't be able to be used. Have to go in the garbage. I'd rather just give them to somebody than throw them away. You know? Okay, so they got the sword play button on the wrong button. They have it on the 0, the circle button, and that's not a good spot for it. I have no idea what I'm doing, where I'm going, what I'm supposed to do. Okay, get some spare parts there.
I'm not intruding on purpose. Okay, seems like we're taking this way now.
There's no way to rotate the screen around, but so you can't, you know, see.
I have a bad feeling about this place.
Yeah, no kidding. Me too. Okay, so you have to bust open those little... You have to bust open all them little blocks I've been seeing. Hey, that's fine, Mike. It's no problem. Trust me. I got more coming. Actually, I just got about 4 new brushless motor little... They're little ones, but they got the brushless motors in them instead of the brushed motors. I think yours, the one I sent you, had brushless motors, but I sent DeAndre a few. Yeah, that's always going to be a problem, especially for that thing. I didn't think that thing... I don't really think that thing... the one that you have is I had that. Okay, that was mine. I think you know this already, right? And I gave it to Dan, or I sold it to Dan for, I don't know, 120 bucks or something. And I think that he gave it to you. Yeah, I think that's how that worked out. So. But, yeah, that thing flew great. And I never had any trouble with. There was something about it I didn't like. I just can't remember because it was so long ago. I have to go get the watch the video for it that I don't know, it's probably 5 years old by now, and go watch the videos to find out what I didn't like about it. Okay, so let's go over here. I didn't really want to come over here, to be honest. Yeah, I think that's what. Yeah, that's how that worked out. I'm getting all these berries. Okay, so now I gotta try to get over here into this little area here. Now, how am I supposed to get over there? Okay, here you go. Okay, so the door's kind of locked. Okay, so there's no way you're going to make that leap of faith there. You're not going to make that jump. So, let me make sure I save this over here real quick. What am I looking to get into here? Is there no way to block anything here? Okay, so I'm almost dying. I had to miss something here. So at least it has those little life crystals. Okay, so I'm missing something here. I have to go back here and... Well, this game has some lagging to it too, so... Hey Tommy, what's happening? You working today? You on break? Oh yeah, you get to watch YouTube while you work. Huh? Okay, well, hey, nothing wrong with that. How do I get over there? What am I missing here? Yeah, gotcha. Okay, so there's something in that thing, and I can't get in there because the door's stuck. Let me go through here. Yeah, well, that's a good idea. There you go. Give you all the perks of YouTube.
Shiny. There goes our hope to find a human in this place. I hope it's okay if I borrow this from you for a bit.
Yes, let's borrow.
This
What
should
is
give
it?
us some
Some kind of
against
disc.
lasers and other crap they throw at us.
LR2. Okay, so let's go with that R2. Okay, so that's going to be able to get me. See if I can get. No, I can't. I got to go all the way back around there. Okay. Oh, I tell you what, Mike, I give you all the credit in the world, dude. Hanging drywall, man, that's hard ass work. If to do that for 20 years, Jesus Christ, man, I know people that do that, and every one of them has got a jacked up back and every other damn thing. I mean, you got to be dedicated to actual work to do that kind of stuff, man. I mean, that is. To me, that's like slavery. That's worse than picking cotton. Okay? Believe me, it's worse than that. I don't know any harder job than hanging drywall. Honest to God. That is absolutely brutal. Let me save this game here real quick. Whew. I don't know how you did it, man. 20 years. Holy tamale. So even with the shield, it's still hard to get through this. Yep, I got killed. But I saved it right there, so. Whew, man, drywall. Why does it have to reload? It was already there. All this loading. Okay. So I just gotta make sure I don't get hit right. See, I'm having a lot of lag here. That's probably because of the streaming. You know, I'm streaming the game. Dang. I'm not giving up. There's some kind of trick I'm missing here. Oh, that 5/8 is... Oh my God. I don't even like 1/4-inch drywall. That's even heavy for me. Okay. Oh, a 5-inch drywall. That is absolutely brutal. And I see these guys carrying this crap upstairs, 2 pieces at a time. And I'll see these guys, these Mexicans, right, carry on some of these jobs I worked on, and you know, they'll sit there and carry up 2 pieces at once of this drywall. Why does it knock the shield out of your hand after so many hits?
Oh.
I better go back and save that thing. I don't want one of these creatures coming out and grabbing me real quick. Yeah, it seems okay. It's a little... believe me, Tom, I got it for like $3 or something like that. Plus, I got the DLC with it, so it was real cheap. Let me see what it is on the PSN right now. Hold on. OMG, it's $18.99 on the regular price. It ain't worth that. I think I paid $3 for it. Yeah, that's why I buy everything on them PlayStation Store sales. Everything. I just go in there and search, and I always just stop at the the 0 to $4.99 or the 99 to $4.99. I never buy nothing past that. Anything that's more than $4.99, I got what, 16, almost 1,700 games on there. I think I probably paid $4.99 for 1,300 of them, or less. The PSN has way better than Xbox. It's for sales. Okay, there's so many games on sale in there all the damn time. That one game that you played, I haven't really done yet, but I know you played it because that FAR or something, it was called FAR. It was that weird game where you picked up these things and you had to fill them into some steam engine and it would make the thing go. And I think I got that for $1. I bought both of the game. One of them's called FAR, the Far Shores or something, and then there's two games in that collection, and I got both of them. But I paid like $1 for each one of them. Yeah, right. I played it for like 5 minutes or something like that, just to see what it was going to be about, Because I remember when I did, you told me you played it or something. And I know it's a short game. I think it is. I think it's maybe only about 3 hours or something like that. But I haven't got into them yet because of my backlog of 1,600, 1,700 games. But I'll get to it eventually. But I only paid $1 a piece for them. See, the thing about PlayStation is they always put their games on sale, no matter what game it is. After a while, they'll all go on sale, and that's when I usually get them all. Even some of them AAA. I think I paid God of War. I don't know what I paid. It was like $5. And then the The Witcher, I paid less than $5 for that. So they're always floating these games in through the PS Plus, you know. And I have the ultimate PS Plus. I have the real expensive one, the $150 a year. But to me, it's worth it because I get all the PS1 games and all that. Now, I haven't gotten around to streaming any of that crap yet because I don't have time. But I still have the stuff. You know what I mean? Okay, so now I'm opening up another section here. Yeah, this, I've been following this Microsoft crap for the last 4 days, watching all these fanboys going back and forth. The thing I'm thinking, where there's smoke, there's fire with this hardware. I've been thinking this for a long time, that Microsoft was going to get out of the hardware business. Okay, I've been thinking this for a long time. Okay, and I think it's coming. So they had that rumor dropped yesterday or Saturday. Oh, they're getting out of the hardware business. They're not going to make another console. Then they hurried up and ran out there and made a statement. Oh, we're gonna make new hardware and all. I don't believe it. I don't think you can believe anything they say because they're just all over the place in their messaging. Yeah. See, they haven't hardly sold any consoles in this generation with the Series X, which I have. It's just a great console. Great hardware. But nobody's buying it. They're not going to... You know how much money did it cost to invest to do R&D to make one of these new consoles? You're talking billions of dollars. Yeah, Sony's made, but hundreds of billions of dollars with this PS5. But it's a couple $billion of R&D and getting this all together to get one of these consoles made. This ain't like some kind of $5 thing. So I just don't know if Microsoft, if the bigwigs are going to want to put another $3-4 billion into ramping up another piece of hardware when nobody's buying what they got now. I'm telling you, I just don't see it. I don't see it happening. I think they're just going to go to... I think what they're going to wind up doing is just getting Asus or somebody to make some kind of PC and stick an Xbox sticker on it, and it'll be an Xbox PC. I think that's where they're going with this. I think that's what they're going to wind up doing. And that way they'll have their games on it, and it'll play Steam, and they'll have the PC angle, and they'll have their first-party games, but it's still not going to play any of your old library, your old Xbox games. Yeah, that's not... I mean, the thing about it is, I saw that thing the other day, that ROG LIX or whatever for $1,000. Believe me. And then they put out this press release after it got released. The next day, oh, it's sold out. Sold out what? What did you make? 3 of them? And 3 people bought? Oh, it's sold. That's just marketing BS. Okay, when they say this crap, oh, it's sold out. Yeah, so we made a couple hundred of them and set them out there and somebody bought them. Yeah, don't buy it. Okay, I'm not buying that for a minute. Ain't nobody going out there and if they won't buy their console for $600, they're going to pay $1,000 for a handheld? $1,000? And that thing doesn't even play their catalog, their back catalog. Basically, it's just games for Windows and Steam. It's not like you can play one of your games for your Xbox that you paid for. It won't work on there. It's a PC architecture. It's not, console architecture with that thing. So yeah, I'm not going for it, man. I'm thinking this is all. I'm thinking they're pulling a kabuki dance on this thing. I'm not buying a word of any of this. And I was the biggest Xbox fan in the world, man, with my 360. I mean, geez, I love that thing. But they really dropped the ball, man, when they got out that Xbox One. Which I actually wound up giving that away, believe it or not. That Xbox One, I actually gave it away to Ivy because he didn't have nothing but the Xbox 360, which I gave him. Okay, I gave him that, and then then I gave him the Xbox One. Is that what it was? Yeah, the Xbox One, the one with that that stupid Kinect thing. Yeah. What a boondoggle that Kinect was. Oh, that really set them back a big time. And then I wound up giving away my my 360. I had the Gears of War 360, the real nice one. And I wound up just giving it away. I didn't even want to sell it. I gave it away to some guy at work. So I kept the, and then my Xbox. Now what is this? The Xbox One X? Oh no, the Xbox One X. I had that too, and I gave that to my son. I shipped that off to him. My Xbox 360 I gave to the guy at work, and the Xbox One I gave to IB. And I kept the Xbox Series X. That's the one I got, the powerful one. That's the one I have now. I have tons of games. I have like a 45,000 gamer score on that, but that was all done years ago during the 360. I haven't hardly played Xbox since I got the PS4. So I haven't really increased my gamer score any since 2013. Basically, it's about the same as it was since then. I don't even know why I bought this. So because I had a lot of games in my library and everything, but half of them are gone. You know, a lot of the stuff that I bought on the 360 never got ported over to the new Xbox. So that all those games, a lot of those games that I bought disappeared. You know, so that's the way it goes. Nothing you can do about it. I don't know why I'm picking all this stuff up. I don't know if there's any crafting or anything going on in here. Let me look over here. Inventory, map. Okay, so here's the map. It's telling you where you got to go. Out that, as you see, look all the way to the right. You'll see a cross there, and then a little alleyway with some arrows on it. I guess I have to get to there. Okay, now let me go back there real quick again and look at this. Okay, this system, inventory. I know, I thought I'd been picking up all these berries and all this stuff, but I don't actually see any of it here. Yeah, get out of here. Whoa. Okay, so let me go this way for a bit here to see what's happening. Oh, there's a couple of them doodads. I guess this is the way to go. Good thing they give you those little berries or whatever it is that you can eat. Or those little crystals or whatever that crap is.
It's better.
Okay, so let me look at this map. Where am I going here? Okay, so I gotta go all the way around there and go that way and go that way. Okay. So we'll see, right? All right, Mike, I'll talk to you later, brother. Okay, so now there's a ladder right there. Now, am I going to be able to... Okay, so I got to go down that ladder, up that ramp, bust that door. I know that... I think the passageway is up here to get through there.
Hey! I recognize this place. Let's check out what's changed.
Okay, hold on a second here. Okay, so if I cross that bridge right there, is that going to take me over there and there? Or is that going to take me... I don't know. Yeah, you got it, Tom. Over the river and through the woods. I have to take a break for a sec. For a couple of secs. I have to go to the restroom. Okay, Tom, so Thursday is my first day at Giant Eagle. I took a job there, pushing the carts around. Let me go down here for a minute, because I came off that ladder, and they're bringing me back here for some reason or another. Because this is actually where you started the game at. It's right next door to the house, okay? I live right, you know, here, and then Giant Eagle is like right here. It's like 3/4 of a mile away. So, that's why I took the job, not in the money or nothing like that. I mean, I want to make some money, but I have other jobs in the works, you know, that I just haven't heard back from yet. The one at the museum, but that's 12 miles away. Yeah, I went to talk to the guy today, the owner of the company, and told him I wasn't coming back, you know, from the surgery. And he was cool with it because I rent this house from him, you know. But he was all cool with that. He, you know, he was just helping me out. So I told him I'd still mow the lawn and go do gopher and stuff for his mother, and you know, shovel the snow out in front of these buildings out here. So I'll still do that. And he'll still pay me for doing that. But I told him I don't want to come back there and work. So it was. I really didn't like it that much anyway, to be honest. So now the museum job, which I'm still in the running for, to be honest, is really pays well. You know, I don't know why they brought you back over here, because I don't really see what the reason is. Hold on, let me see if there's something over here I'm missing. Oh.
Shiny.
No, because I've been through all this already. That's good. That's good. You got all kinds of free time. Until you don't. Rochester, New York. Or where Rochester what? Or Rostraver. I guess I'm gonna go through here. This is the next area. I guess I didn't see nothing over there I was supposed to land onto. Oh. What, your wife's up in New York working? Whoa. All right. Well, now you're gonna mess around with all these. Hey, so did you get any anything about? Yeah, just anything about the you know, the grill or the smoker or whatever, the electric and all that. Figure out anything. Oh, there's a save spot. I want to save that before more crap comes up. I gotcha. Yeah, so anyway, I have this security job on the line and the museum job. The museum job pays pretty well, like I said, but I don't know. You know, I don't know. It's like I said, it's 11 miles away. Yeah. I mean, it's not that far, 11 miles, but still, the Giant Eagle is, you know, a mile away, just say. And You know, the distance is, the convenience is nice. You know, you don't have to travel. I can hit that place. I can be there in less than 5 minutes. You know what I mean? I mean, literally less than 5 minutes. So that's hard to just let go. Okay, so I guess I'm gonna go in there. I didn't get to look around over here all the way yet. I sold them all. I don't have any more. I got rid of all of them. I explained that in the video I shot the other day about the e-bike thing. If I'm gonna, you know, because it's getting into the part of the year where you're not getting any more, you know, bites from the companies. You know, that won't be until after, you know, they've already sent out their Christmas stuff to people and all that. You know, the last things I got were those 3 real nice bikes, which I did the reviews and sold them and made all the money. It was that money that kept me floating here the time I was off work from that surgery. You know, if it wasn't for all those e-bikes I sold, I'd have been really cutting into my savings and stuff. So I was able to not do that by having those e-bikes and everything. But I explained in the video that I'm gonna maybe get back into the e-bikes, you know, next year. But it all depends on, you know, like my health, and then it depends on, you know, companies if they want to, you know, what they want to send. And so, you know, it all just comes down to all of that. And like I said, you know, the motorcycles are just more fun to ride. You know, it's not very complicated. The e-bikes are fun for an hour. So you ride the e-bike for an hour, the battery's dead, you have to sit around and charge it for 6 hours, 7 hours to get it back so you can have another hour of riding. The motorcycles, I can go put gas in that Honda, I can ride that thing from sunrise to sunset. You know, that Honda will just go and go and go forever. You know, it's just unbelievable. So yeah, they're a lot more fun. You can go a lot more places. Yeah, the e-bikes are great, but they're just limited. And you know, like I said in the video, it's not like you can ride the e-bike. Say you're riding the e-bike, an hour later the battery dies out, and you know, you're going to think, okay, well, I'll just ride it like a normal bike. No, you're not going to do that either, because they don't ride like normal bikes. You know, they're not normal bikes. They're e-bikes. They're a lot heavier, and they don't pedal well because they're not geared right. They're geared to work with electric. You know, the electric helps you pedal them. They're not geared. Yeah, they pedal like crap. That's the best way to say it. You know, because they're not geared. They're not made like a regular bike. You know, so you're not gonna do that. There is a couple out there that will pedal decently without battery, but 99% of them don't. There's a couple that do. Like that blue one I had. I can't remember, the Velotric Breeze. That was it. That thing pedaled pretty decently without the electric. But the you know, like on that Breeze, the battery was the majority of the weight of the bike. So say you're out on the bike and the battery finally runs dead, which on that bike would be like 60 miles with pedal assist. You can go like 60, 70 miles on that thing. Okay, so the battery craps out. Well, you're not going to unhook the battery and throw it away, and then it'll pedal great. And then what are you going to do? You still have to drag around the battery because you got to get back home with the battery and charge it. So it's not like you can just ditch the battery and then keep going. No, you have to keep the battery with you. So yeah, like I said, electric bikes are fun. They are really fun, but they just don't last. You know, you just don't get the mileage. The most electric bikes you get, what, 25 miles with, you know, and then once in a while you'll get one of them real good ones that'll go 30 miles or something. But that still only takes you an hour. Very few bike videos I ever made took more than an hour. Yeah, most of the time, even when I did the range tests and all that stuff, it was like an hour. That's how long it took me. By the time I got to the park, got on the bike, by the time I took off, by the time I got back to the car to leave, it was an hour. That's how long it takes to kill a battery on an e-bike. An hour. Unless you're going 5 miles an hour, you know, you're with a couple of friends and you're putzing around going slow. But if you're just going to go out there and go, you know, 14, 15 miles an hour, that's what you're going to get out of most e-bikes, is like an hour. So, yeah, it's just not worth it. So, great fun for an hour, like I said. What's that pile of scrap right there? It looks a little...
Let's hope this will finally get us out of this junkyard. And bam! Come on. There's nothing to turn around. What the? Okay, Sleeping Beauty. You want to dance? Let's dance. I need to hit that engine while it's cooling off.
Yeah, I'm never going to survive this. How am I going to get through that thing? We'll try it again. We'll try it again, but this is obviously the first boss. Make sure I got all my health going. Okay, just let me run right to this thing and get it over with. Oh, I guess I have to go. That activates the boss, going over there to that side of the screen. Or oh yeah, hitting that thing there activates it. Now I don't think I could really, what else am I going to do with that thing? You just got to run away from it. So you got some anticipating you have to do there. There's really not much of a pattern to it. Like, I was pretty close. If I would have just avoided one of the hits, I would have been able to take it out. But I got hit, like when the thing first started, I got hit. I probably should have been, if I would have been able to avoid that hit, I would have been able to survive that. So all I needed to do was hit that thing one more time, and so. Let's hope this okay, we'll see. Out of this junkyard, and bam. Yeah, let's just skip this and get on to it. I think I'm gonna try going this way now. so that wasn't good.
We need to hit that engine while it's cooling off.
Yeah, this ain't working. I don't know what I'm gonna do here. Am I too close to the thing, or am I too far away, or? I don't know if I'm running too close to the machine. Maybe I should run further away from the machine, because it seems to get me right away as soon as it turns on. So maybe I'm too close. I need to run further away from it. I think that's what I'll try it another time, and then it'll be. I'm not gonna mess with it all day. I've got 1,600 games to get to. I got 1,600 left. But I think that's what it is. So when I was running too close to the fire. So we'll try it.
Let's hope this will finally get us out of this junk. Okay, Sleeping Beauty.
So I'll stay out here a little bit more. Nope, that's not. No, he's still hitting me a bunch of times.
We need to hit that engine while it's cooling off.
I give up. I'm done with it. Anyway, so that's the game. That's the first boss, so you know what the game looks like now. I'm not going to sit here all day and fart around that thing. Maybe I'll come back to it one day, because I have the DLC with it too, so. Oh well. I'll save the game just in case. Alright, Tom, I'll talk to you later.